20 years ago, I was out running around still single man, and I thought I was pretty cool, you know. Thought I was a handsome guy, and you know, tall. I was 6 foot at that time, and I was, you know, pretty buff. And when I got when I got multiple myeloma, now I'm 5'6", and you know, I'm kind of squatty. I'm a person who never gets sad or anything. I never feel down about anything. Even when I was dying, I would get uppity. You know, you take what you got and you just live with it and do the best you can. Go on with your life, you know, you just do it at a different level, that's all. I fractured my spine while I was working. Lifting something very heavy caused me to have, you know, something snap in my back. And then I thought it was just injured my back, but it wasn't that. It took, after several, you know, tests and everything, we found out that I had multiple myeloma, and that's what caused my bones to fracture. Kyphoplasty is what they did to fix my my spine, my fractured vertebrae, and it's where they insert 2 needles. One goes in, and it has a balloon in it, and it's to go between the fracture, you know, where it's fractured, and blow it back up to maybe normal size if it can. Not always does it work, but and then they put cement in with the other one in the vertebrae to replace, you know, that, and it seals the bone back up and like it's brand new. It's as good as new after that. I take an experimental drug. It's not, you know, it's not on the market for regular people, and it seems to work real well. Before that, I took, you know, I had chemotherapy, and I was losing the battle with that. My wife, Linda, is the most wonderful woman I know. I'll tell you, it's got to be tough to be a caregiver for someone who's, you know, dying of cancer, and someone who can barely help themselves, can't get around and everything. And to be there every day and every night when I was in a coma, it was just, you know, I mean, she's just wonderful.
When the doctors told us he had 3 months to live, that was 9 years ago. And we've been through 3 different cancer doctors. Not because we didn't like them, but one would move away or something like that. But I think you just have to try and keep positive and don't give up. Just don't give up.
With my children, previous children, I didn't have time to be with them a lot. And when I couldn't work anymore, I thought, shoot, man, I don't, you know, my son, I can spend time with my son wherever he does, you know. So I spent all the quality time I could with my son. It was really great, you know.
It's really important to me to always try and be the best son I can, because I know it really helps him stay fighting stronger and moving on every day. I know he just looks at me and he sees me go, and he knows that he wants to stick around and see it. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell.
You know, when someone tells you have cancer, most everyone would think that that's a death sentence. And that's what I thought as well. And so I came home and I just laid out in the patio and looked at all the things that God made around me. And I thought, Jesus, beautiful stuff around here, you know. You can hear the birds chirping, all that stuff that you don't normally think about because, you know, you're tied up in your regular life living, and you let those things go by. You see them, you know they're there, but you don't listen to them. You don't see them like you do when you're thinking you might die. Then you want to really look things over. And I really appreciated all that stuff.